Stocks our strategists feel are poised to deliver positive returns are featured now in their top stock picks of the week.
Welcome to this week's top stock picks. I'm doing Nvidia, and I want to explain to everyone how we got to $2 trillion valuation so quickly. Okay, here was the piece I did last June, why the workhorse of AI, which is the Nvidia DGX system, would go to $2 trillion. Remember, a DGX box holds 8 GPUs, and they just keep getting faster and better. We got to $2 trillion valuation a little sooner than I thought, but the sales are also ramping fast. Remember, it was because last May at Computex in Taiwan, Jensen said Microsoft, Google, and Meta were all customers. Everybody wanted to build their own large language model. So if they want to do it, the other 997 corporations in the Fortune 1000 want to do it, and they'll pay for it. So picture 1,000 enterprises buying 1,000 GPUs at $40,000 each. That's $40 billion. But the demand is even bigger. I mean, 1,000 enterprises want 5,000 GPUs, and so that's 200 billion. So you can see where this is going with the demand and why it's sustainable. It's people don't understand it. All right, so I want to show you a video presentation from. This is pretty recent, but it's a 65 slide deck. You can find it by going to Investor Relations. And there's just some really cool stuff on here. I want to go to slide 15. NVIDIA partners with Foxconn to build AI factories for the Industrial Revolution. Interesting trend there. Remember, they helped BMW create digital twins to build, simulate a new type of automated factory and how huge that was 5-6 years ago. Here's how fast NVIDIA is building its own supercomputers just to test this stuff. So they stack together over 10,000 Hopper 100 GPUs, and just they keep pushing the limits. So this NVIDIA EOS was the latest supercomputer they built. To put that in perspective, take a look at this chart on slide 19. Grace Hopper gained significant traction with supercomputing. I want to draw your attention to this graph over here, looking at different supercomputers. So in 2019, I remember talking about the Summit supercomputer, which we thought was a big deal then. Look how it's dwarfed now. Here's EOS right here, and here's other supercomputers just trouncing it. Some other good slides in here. I want to go to 27 through 30. So if you really want to understand, now, so the graph on the right is the one I've been showing for 6-7 years. I think Jensen created this in 2015 or 2016. This is about how Moore's law is dead. Long live Moore's law, reaccelerated by GPU computing, and that's what's happening at the NVIDIA level and at the entire economy level. Right, like AI really can accelerate productivity and growth. Waves of adoption. This is cool to look at, just that. NVIDIA's impact in different industries, and we'll look at the revenues for that in a moment coming up, because Jensen sees a $1 trillion opportunity. And Jensen always likes to talk about the flywheel, because when you put all this together, it's an internal flywheel for NVIDIA. Especially when they have the developers on board. You get developers using CUDA, Compute Unified Device Architecture, the hardware and software stack. They're building in that world. They never want to leave it. It's the greatest toolbox ever. One more slide I want to show you here, slide 35 I had marked. So in the full stack, if you want to compare CPU-driven servers, classical computing, 960 CPU servers versus what 2 GPUs can do, they're claiming 25 times lower cost, 84 times better energy efficiency. That's amazing. I don't know if it's true, but let's go to the sales estimates and just see how things ramped here. So even here the top line are Zacks detailed estimates. So for this fiscal year, which began February 1st, we're looking at 98.6 billion. Before earnings, that was at 93 billion. Next year, this was at 107 billion before earnings last week. So you see. And I think these are going to just keep going higher. Not all the analyst estimates are in, but we're looking at 62% growth. It ramped last year. We were looking at, in March when I wrote my Chat GPT report and explained why you had to buy NVIDIA here, estimates were still like under 30 billion for last year, and they topped 60 billion. So that was over 100% growth. And I don't even care about the earnings right now, even though they are ramping that because they hit 76% gross margins. All right, so let's look at the chips real quick. This was a cool article on Tech Radar where they were, Nvidia had started teasing the B100, the Blackwell 100, and who was Blackwell? Let's look at him real quick. David Blackwell was a African American statistician and mathematician who made significant contributions in game theory, information theory, and so Jensen likes to name new GPUs after sort of unsung heroes, just like Grace Hopper was a female admiral in the Navy. All right, so these just keep getting faster. If you want to put this in perspective, the Hopper 100, the Grace Hopper 100 chip, was 11 times faster than the Ampere 100. Now the Grace Hopper 200 is going to be 18 times faster than the H100, and the Blackwell 100 could be 2 times faster. So the magnitude, of ramping exponentially here is just unbelievable. What else did I want to show you real quick? So, where does Jensen see the the 1 trillion opportunity? Right here. So when you look at these waves of innovation and how Nvidia will participate in them, data centers 300 billion, gaming of course 100 billion, Nvidia AI Enterprise and DGX Cloud 150 billion, autonomous machines, cars and robots 300 billion, Omniverse Enterprise 150 billion. So this is how Nvidia will probably hit 200 billion in sales in 2026. That's my forecast. In 2026, Nvidia will hit 200 billion in sales, and it's just going to keep going. So that's why, I've said continue to look for opportunities to buy it. If you get a pullback towards 700, this is a long-term campaign. You just keep owning Nvidia. It's hit 2 trillion. It'll probably be a $3 trillion company by 2027. All right, I hope that was helpful. And you can always go to the Nvidia newsroom to learn more. Next up is Brian Hayes with his top pick.
Thanks, Kevin. Brian Hayes here with Zacks Investment Research, bringing you our other top stock pick. I have another exciting opportunity for you, so let's jump right in. My top stock pick this week is a construction materials company that operates in the United States and Canada. This company provides products such as cement, ready-mix concrete, asphalt paving mixes, as well as plastics components. I know what you're thinking, that sounds a bit boring, but oftentimes in the market, we can make a lot of money from these types of stocks. The company I'm referring to is Summit Materials, ticker symbol SUM. In addition to the construction industry, Summit Materials operates in the municipal waste and landfill industries. They serve the public infrastructure, residential, and non-residential markets. Summit Materials was founded in 2009, and they're based in Denver, Colorado. So that's a bit about the company's background and services. Let's shift gears a bit and take a look at this stock's industry group. Digging a bit deeper, Summit Materials is part of the Zacks Buildings Products Concrete and Aggregates industry group, which currently ranks in the top 24% out of approximately 250 industries. Because it is ranked in the top half of all Zacks ranked industries, we expect this group to outperform the market over the next 3 to 6 months. And as we can see, this industry has steadily outperformed the market over the past year with a greater than 50% gain, nearly doubling the performance of the general market. The trend appears to be continuing this year as we can see the 2024 year-to-date returns here. Quantitative research studies suggest that about half of a stock's future price appreciation is due to its industry grouping. In fact, the top 50% of Zacks ranked industries outperforms the bottom 50% by a factor of more than 2 to 1. By targeting stocks contained within leading industry groups, we can dramatically improve our odds of success. And take a look at these favorable characteristics for this industry below. Stocks in this group are relatively undervalued and are also expected to grow their earnings at an above-average pace. This serves as another confirmation signal that this group is a great place to be, as stocks within this industry are witnessing positive earnings estimate revisions, which our research has shown to be the most powerful force impacting stock prices. Moving to our snapshot page here, we can see that Summit Materials is a Zacks ranked #1 strong buy stock. Earlier in February, the company reported fourth quarter earnings of 31 cents a share, which was a 14.81% surprise over the 20 cents a share consensus estimate. Summit Materials has delivered an 18.18% average earnings surprise over the last 4 quarters. So they've been consistently beating earnings estimates, and the stock price has begun to reflect this. This is exactly what we want to see, as it gives investors confidence that the bullish run can be sustained. The stock is displaying strong momentum, surging more than 40% over the past year, and has already added another 10% this year as shares have broken out to new all-time highs. Only stocks in very powerful uptrends are able to make this type of move and experience such massive outperformance. Looking ahead to 2024 as a whole, analysts covering SUM are in agreement in terms of earnings estimate revisions. 2024 EPS estimates have been increased by 13.44% in the past 60 days. The Zacks consensus estimate now stands at $2.11 a share, reflecting potential growth of nearly 34% relative to last year. Revenues are anticipated to skyrocket 79% to $4.37 billion during the year. These are exactly the types of trends we want to look for when narrowing down our list of potential stocks. So Summit Materials, ticker symbol SUM, is my top pick of the week. The company is showing strong growth metrics and boasts a durable backing from the buildings products industry. I see more upside ahead for this stock. That's it for this week. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We bring you our top stock picks each and every week at Zacks.com. From Kevin and I and all of us here at Zacks, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next week for more of our top stock picks.